Scorpio. This is Sun, Moon, Rising. I have been told specifically that this is for a Scorpio. Now, I do not believe it's for you. I believe it is for somebody in your vicinity, or it is directly for you. The thing is, I don't believe it's going to be the best energy. Why do I believe that? Well, actually, I believe it's going to be good for somebody and bad for somebody. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what cards to use. Yeah. Okay. And then Evanescence started playing in my head. That Bring Me Back to Life or whatever song. Bring Me to Life or something. I've been living a lie. There's nothing inside. Bring me back to life. So this one is, what did I write? Life changes. That's what your thing is called today. Life changes. So I do have a feeling that this is about one person that's going to affect two people. Again, who knows? Yeah, I saw cycles ending, white. That could be death. Like, I mean, Scorpio is death, so somebody could be dying, literally. Okay, Dragonfly, Ace of Swords. We got Stingray, which is strength. We have the Hawk, which is the Two of Wands. We have Dolphin, which is the Three of Cups. We have Gazelle, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Peacock, which is the Queen of Cups. Life changes. I would say so. The Queen mask. Okay, so I believe I have all the cards I need. 4 minutes later. I tell you, time doesn't matter. Okay, so for strength with the Ace of Swords, I do believe that there is a soul contract that is coming to an end, okay? And the choice, like we've got healthy choices here, so I feel like as this cycle closes, right, you're going to start making a lot more healthy choices of what comes into your life, what you do with your life, where you end up going, stuff like that. There was agreement, okay? There was an agreement between two people, which is why we've got soulmates, okay? There was a soul contract between two people, and I feel like somebody that was supposed to be on your side stabbed you in the back and didn't take your side. So the universe is now like, okay, so as this life cycle closes up, okay, you're going to find new direction in your Nine of Pentacles into being stable again, right? So we've got mask, mirror, keys on a ring, stabbed in the back, and ascending. With this dolphin and Queen of Cups. So I do feel like that this is like a transformation with you. Like somebody playing the wrong character in your life and that kind of manipulating the way that you came out, right? And then realizing that this actually was no friend of yours. And moving into the future, I do think that there's going to be a lot of times where you are happy again, and where the part in you comes out that is playful and honest and secure. Like dolphins are incredible creatures. I mean, the way that they defend their families, the way they defend their packs, they're always together. When they're alone, they're very isolated and docile and sad, right? Very much like elephants. Animals are very spiritual. Animals, they all come with a soul. They all come with something. They all come with a contract. They all come with, they're not just these open dead vessels that you see running around, whether it's a tarantula, an ant, or a fucking raven, right? Everything comes with something else attached to it, right? And I feel like this person that was attached into your life, okay, you were mirroring a lot of what they were doing, and this person was a liar. And actually, I was in the car today, and we were playing Bruce Springsteen. Was it Brucey? Yeah. And my aunt back in the day told me that Bruce was gay. And then I go, why do you say that he's gay? And she goes, and this was like, we were watching 80s videos, okay? And no, this is Peter Gabriel. I'm sorry, we're talking about Peter Gabriel. And we were watching these 80s videos, and she's like, well, look how tight those pants are. So like, I thought that she actually like knew that Peter Gabriel was gay. So when I was later, I mean, I didn't check the facts or anything. I was younger. And then like, I told that to somebody. I was like, I fucking bet you $1 million that fucking Peter Gabriel's gay. I was like, fucking my aunt told me. I already know this. And I was wrong. Like, what she told me wasn't right. She was speculating, and she was making fun of him, really, and saying that he was gay because he wore tights. Bitch, is the 80s. Everybody wore tights. Okay? Do you ever remember Wham Bam? I'm pretty sure all they were was in spandex. Okay? But I think they actually were gay. It doesn't matter. Gay, straight, doesn't matter, okay? She was making an assumption about somebody based on their appearance. And I thought she had known facts. She was just pointing out that he wore tight pants, but I thought she had like facts that he was gay, and I just didn't know. And I'm like, okay, so you got to understand, like, people in your family or people who were around you that told you things, and that's how you were raised, they didn't know what they were talking about. So they fed you bullshit, is what I'm getting. Just straight bullshit. And then you started mirroring all this bullshit because you thought what you were being told was right. Right? And like, how are you supposed to go against your parents? How are you supposed to go against your grandparents or your aunts and uncles or your cousins that are all telling you one thing? Like, you just tend to believe what they say. Right? Now we have the internet, so you can check your facts now. Right? But people make up bullshit. They just blow shit out of their ass most of the time, right? So this person just kind of strung you along while stabbing you in the back. And the mask that they wore were pretending. Everything was pretend. They didn't know any of the answers. And instead of a responsible parent that doesn't know the answer to something and then just says, I don't know, to their child, my parents always just made up bullshit lies. Like, my dad would just pull something out of his ass to say because he didn't know the answer. And I went by those answers, right? So this, I do believe that there is a Queen of Cups that I think you're getting away from. And this Queen of Cups is like, all I can see is that third eye, which makes it seem like she's using powers, or she's using, telepathy or mind manipulation to still get into you and to still make you believe things. Right? And actually, this now reminds me, my sister was hanging out with this dude and he passed her a napkin, and then she thought that he was going to pass her a slice of pizza as well, but he didn't. He just grabbed a slice of pizza and started eating it. And she was like, oh, okay. And just grabbed a slice. And she said she heard a voice go, oh, he didn't even pass you a slice of pizza. What an asshole. And then it took my sister a bit to realize that she didn't care about that clearly it was like, this guy just lets open demonic presences in his house. So who the fuck knows what it was that was tapping my sister on the shoulder, acting like a fucking asshole, making it seem like this dude's doing shit that he's not doing, right? We all have schizophrenia. All of us. I know you probably don't want to admit it. I know you probably think it's scary. It's called telepathy, okay? We have an open channel to each other, just like you have an open channel to your dog, to your cat, to your kid, okay? It's an open channel. That's how humans in the beginning of time communicated, because we didn't have language. We had sounds. So we could communicate because we didn't have language. We made words so then we could start bullshitting everybody, right? So this person bullshitted you, and they bloomed and they blossomed inside of you as if what their morals and what their means were to define you. Those weren't your values. Those weren't your thoughts. Those weren't your paradigms. It was this other person. But it was because their soul contract was in you. Now the universe is giving you the chance to break free and choose your own direction, so then you can become financially stable. Like, clearly whatever this was has manipulated money, has manipulated systems around you, so that maybe you didn't have any money, or you couldn't make money, or you were controlled by somebody who had money, stuff like that. Now it's getting given back to you, because this person could have said, oh, a man is supposed to pay for everything for you. A man is supposed to take care of you. You don't have to worry about yourself. Or you got into a position where you were making mad money and then it got taken away from you, and then you haven't been able to get back into it again because someone's trying to tell you some type of fucking thing to believe, right? And it's all about, like, and I hate to say this, but this is a lot of feminine abuse. Because it's the females, it's the mothers that start the channel with their child in womb and then manipulate it once the child is born. Because then they can speak, right? So much manipulation happens in womb that once you get into 3D, the lies just start coming out because people don't know how to tell the truth. Even the closest ones to you will still lie. They're white lies. They don't hurt anybody, but they're still lies because they're not confident enough to tell people the truth. Right? So I feel like whoever this has been lying, you cut right through that shit. You see right through that shit because you're stronger than that. You don't have to lie to get yourself somewhere. You're okay with the truth, right? The truth shall set you free. Anybody who's lying is not confident enough to live in their truth. And that really sucks, but doesn't suck for you because you made those healthy choices already to not lie, to not misguide your bolt, to not fuck with your telepathy, because telepathy is very important to people, and telling the truth is very important to people. And when you get mass manipulated by the system or corruption through your parents or through your through police, through teachers, and you tell the truth and they say something else. Actually, I was just talking to my sister about this today. I was like, man, people got to watch themselves. 2 people, and like, this is going to happen. This has happened for years, but died in emergency rooms waiting for care. Like, that shit's documented now. People got videos. They know how many people came, how many nurses didn't check on them. Like, everything is documented now. Like, you got to be careful, like, how you speak to children. You got to be careful what you do in the classroom. You got to be careful with, anybody around you at this point in time and what you're doing, because everybody's got evidence now, because everyone's got a fucking phone. Right? So this person who stabbed you in the back, you've got evidence now of what they did and how they tried to manipulate your thoughts. Your thoughts. That's spiritual manipulation on a whole nother fucking level. People got to deal with those consequences. They're going to get in purgatory for that shit. They're going to get banned for that shit. They're going to lose their powers, their senses. They're going to get in shit. They're going to get attacked by animals. They're going to get fucking tsunami. They're going to get car accidents. Shit's going to happen to them because they have no sense of connection whatsoever because they fucked with yours. So, you are ascending past this. You, my friend, are in a little bubble and you're going up and you're beaming up because you are happy still, and you're still loving, and you're still open. And even though this fucking bitch mass manipulated your thought patterns, you broke free. So, Scorpio, I think it's a Scorpio that did this to you, but if this is a Scorpio and somebody else did this to you, your life changes. Basically, I just heard starting today. It's going to be little changes at first. Things will come. And I hope this makes sense. See you later.